single inequalities where you get one answer, you have one thing to graph on your number line. Then we did problems where we had ands and we have ors. What's the difference? What does an or look like? I'll wait until somebody comes up with the answer. And look in your notes if you need to. Esther?
They go the opposite direction.
Right. Ors are going opposite directions. It's basically two separate problems we solve. When we graph them, they go opposite directions. What about an and? What does it look like? They overlap, and we're looking for the part that's true by both of them. So a lot of times it's written as like one big inequality. So let's take a look at number 5. We have 70 greater than or equal to negative 7x greater than 35. If you want to get x by itself, what do you have to do first? There's my x. If I want it by itself, we have to. And if I divide by a negative, what happens to my inequalities? Flips. So I divided both of them by negatives, so both inequality flips. So we get negative 10 less than or equal to x is less than negative 5. So when we graph it, x is in between those. This was an and, it's in between. Negative 10 had an equal to, so that's a closed circle. Negative 5 did not, so it's an open, and it's just in between the two. When I look at number 6, this is an or. So when we do ors, we're solving two separate problems. So for the first one, it's x divided by 10. So the opposite of dividing by 10 is multiplying by 10. So we get x is less than or equal to negative 10. And equal to would be a closed circle. Less than would go to the left. When I look at this one, negative 9 plus x is greater than or equal to negative 7. So to get x by itself, we would add our 9. So x is greater than or equal to 2. So this is an or. Equal to would mean a closed circle at 2. Greater than goes to the right. So we see what we talked about. An and, it's in between, an or, they're going separate directions. All right, you guys are going to walk me through the next couple. So number 7. Holden, what would I do first?
Times by 2.
Will these overlap or go opposite directions? Noah, can you tell me?
That would stay there.
It doesn't flip the inequality because you multiply by a positive. Will my final answer be in between the two numbers or two opposite things? Since it wasn't or.
Two opposite.
So, Bailey, will it be open or closed at negative 4? Open. And greater than goes to the right. All right, the next one. Kale, what would I do first? Oh, sure you do. If we want to get p by itself, you have p minus 10. What's the opposite of subtracting 10? So we get p is less than or equal to negative 9. Nicole, open or closed circle? Close, yep. And less than going to the left. So they go opposite directions just like we predicted. All right, number 8. Kylie, what's my first step?
Minus 5.
So we get x is less than or equal to 4. Blair, when I graph that, is it open or closed at 4?
Close.
And less than would go to the left. Alright, Hayden, what would I do next for this one?
Divide.
So we get x is greater than 8. So Julius, open or close circle at 8? Open and going to the left or the right?